What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be working on my son's GTI today. He had to work, so he's not here. His birthday just passed this past Friday, December 10th, so I got him some stuff that he's going to need. Got him a set of fog lights, the new grills, let's see, fuel filter, new fuel filter, new speed dog bone mount insert. Got him another coolant reservoir. The other one's kind of yellowed out. Got him a owner's manual, and this right here is the carbon fiber Luff Technic Ecs Intake. So he's gonna like that. So that's gonna make some noise, you know. So we about to get started, and I get back with you guys, let you see how that intake hears. Let's see how it sounds right now. Let me see. Oh, this is the other thing I got him. New speed rear sway bar. So I'm be installing that today too. So besides the exhaust, the intake is pretty quiet. Sound like you hear a little bit of the diverter valve when you get on it hard. All right, so I'm gonna get started on that, and then I'll come back after I get everything installed and let you guys hear the intake. Got all the bolts loose on the rear sway bar. I'm about to take it off now. I'm hoping that I don't have to drop this exhaust, but I'm thinking that I should be able to get it down and twist it enough to get it out. Let's see. Ratchet makes everything just that much easier. Pretty much got that done. Put these bolts on. Oh yeah, it should come right out. There it is. I'm gonna get the new one set up and get comparison between the OEM and the new speed sway bar. You see the new speed sway bar is bigger. This is the I think it was the 25 mil. This one is made to work with the OEM front bar. And then they have the race bar, which I think is 28 millimeter. And usually people run that with the new speed front bar also. And this one's adjustable. The front is a little bit looser, and the rear will make the bar a little bit tighter, so you get higher load on it. I'm gonna get it in, get back set up. All right, the rear bar is in, got everything tightened up. Went in the same way, so it's a real easy install for this. Since I got the carpenter here while I'm back here, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out the install the new fuel filter one back here, and then get started with everything on the front. I'm getting started on the filter. It's got 3 lines going to it. And what you have to do is these locking tabs, you press them in and pull them off. But of course, VW will bag. On this side, the tab is on the top. So what I'm gonna have to do is take this bracket off, take those 2 off, and that'll let it hang down so I can do that tab. I don't have my camera bracket holder, so I'm gonna have to turn this off, and you know, because I can't get you guys in a position to where you'll be able to see it while I'm doing it. So I'm gonna take this off and then get back. All right, I got the filter in. When you get these lines off, you just have to make sure they snap back in. You'll hear them snap once they lock. And I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. That right there. You have to make sure that notch is in that tab right there. And that's how you know everything's in the right position. This little tab right here. And then everything will line up. That'll line up on the front right there and everything. And that's it. I'm sorry, hit the camera button. I'm gonna let this back down and get started on the front. All right, I'm getting ready to put the dog bone insert in. This bolt was real tight. I had to use a breaker bar. But even with that, it was like super tight. So what I did was I just put the jack right here, and you can see it move. I jacked it up a little bit to kind of take some load off of it, and that seemed to help. So just a little advice right there. So I'm gonna get that out, and then should be able to slide this right in. Then you might have to move this around because this needs to slide in those voids. So I'm gonna have to use both of my hands. So I'm gonna turn this off and then come back. I got it in. It went in pretty easy. I just started it, and then I just kind of hit it around with my hand, or you could probably use like a little rubber mallet or something that just pushes in. Something you got to pay attention to though, it comes with these 2, a washer and this plate. This has to go in first. So you got to put that in, then the washer and the bolt. I'm gonna have to torque it to 74 foot-pounds, but that's it for that. He's got an oil leak. Looks like he's got 2 of them. He's got one coming from the rear main seal here, I can see right there, and that's common on these cars because what VW did with the rear main seal, I think some of the Audis have it too, is it's just a stamped steel, and then the seal kind of just sandwiches onto it, and then what happens is it separates, and then it just starts leaking oil. So it's a real bad design. So they have a upgrade billet one that has the old school Vitan seal. I think it's called Vitan seal, and it just goes over the crank like that and gives a real tight seal. So I'm gonna be ordering that. We're gonna be putting that in at some point. But he's got a leak. I can see from up here. You can see that oil right there on the diverter valve, and also right there. So I got to see where those leaks are coming from and address all that. All right, I'm gonna torque this and then let the car down, and I think I just got the intake and the fog lights left. So I'll get right back with you guys. So it turns out they sent me the wrong fog lights. These will fit, and the problem is the bulb. I think this is a H11, and the ones in the car are 9006. So the 9006 bulbs won't fit into this housing. and vice versa. So it has to be 9006 because this is different. So the harness won't plug into these, it'll only plug into that. So I'm gonna have to either send these back or see if I can get a different bulb to fit in these that'll plug into that harness. I'm gonna let the car down and get started on the intake. But I got just about everything off. I just gotta take this coupler off, and then I think this goes over that, which is good because it'll be a bigger diameter. I gotta go get a smaller ratchet to get those screws in for this to be mounted correct. And I went ahead and took the center out and cleaned it, because you know, who knows how long it's been in there and never been cleaned. But let's see what the old air filter looks like. I never took it out. Ain't no telling what it's going to be. They could have put a K&N in there. Could just be a real old dirty filter. Could be no filter at all. Stock filter. It wasn't too bad. I've seen way dirtier. So not too bad. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get everything back on, then I'll come back and we'll see how it sounds. And just my luck, I was putting this part on back here, and this heater hose, I guess, has this little bleeder hose. So I just heard something snap, and it was this little heater hose broke off of the heater cord thing. So luckily, that's just a plastic piece that goes onto the heater core, so that can be replaced. And this, I just put a bolt in it for now. Hopefully that screw holds. If not, I'm gonna have to bypass it and just put it straight into there for now until I get the other piece. But just my luck, but I guess it's a good thing to catch it now, because when I was taking the old piece, the plastic piece from of the hose from inside that hose, it was just real brittle. It was coming apart, so it looks like it was about to happen anyway. So I'm probably just gonna replace both of those right there, both of those fittings for the hoses while I'm at it. And then good thing is I can put the coolant hose, the new coolant tank on later and just bleed the whole system, and I'll go from there. I just got everything together. It's installed, so I want to see how it sounds. I checked the spark plugs. He's got the Bosch double platinums. I'm gonna switch them over to the iridiums and upgrade the coil packs later. Let's see how it sounds. I think that hose is gonna leak, so I'm gonna see if any place local has that replacement part. But I want to see how it sounds for now. It'll take a minute because the fuel. You change the fuel filter so there's no fuel in the rail. Filter for that too. And now we can see how it sounds. Sounds pretty good. It's not super loud. You hear the blow off a lot more. and that insert stopped a lot of the engine movement. So far, no leak, but I'm gonna see how it does once it heats up. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. He's got the intake, he's got the rear sway bar, new filter, and he's got the dog bone insert for now. So should be a good noticeable difference for him. Later on, I'm gonna get the rest of the hose upgrades, like the intercooler hoses and the turbo outlet. The turbo outlet, they say that makes a big difference on this motor too. You can see, well, you can't really see it, but it's kind of sandwiched right there. Same way the Mark IV 1.8T was, had the little sandwich pipe on the side to clear everything. When we upgraded that part, it made it sound a little better. So, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna take this for a little test drive to see if that leak starting, and then I'll start looking for the part. But that's it for now. I'm surprising with it later. I'm gonna go pick him up. I think he gets off like about an hour or so, and then just go from there. So we got more coming. I'm gonna be doing an intake install on my TT next. I just got the 034 ECU tune and the stage 2 DSG tune. Man, it feels good. So now I just need to start doing some bolt-ons. You can feel the power a little bit. It's not a lot on this car. It's only like 16 I think it's 15 horsepower and 16 torque. But of course, once you put bolt-ons on, you'll get a little bit more out of it. So I'm gonna do all that and then go from there. Taking the car for a test drive right now, and man, those parts made a big difference, especially the dog bone mount insert. It made a huge difference on this car. When you get on the gas, I mean, it's like you can feel the power go right away. So it starts pulling like right away, and then you could hear more of the blow off valve with the intake on there. But man, that dog bone insert, it's only like what, 30 bucks from New Speed. I put the exact same thing on my TT. I didn't feel as much a difference as this, but I guess that's because my car is Quattro. So his car is dependent more on the 2 front wheels than my car is. So, but you can really feel it. And the sway bar, I put it on the highest, the hardest setting. You can really feel that now, because first time I drove this car, I felt a lot of understeer, and it's damn near gone now. So the last thing I'm going to show them is how to do launch control later. But even without getting launch control, I mean, it's getting rubber, getting some wheel churn. So I'm gonna try to do launch control right now. So got to put it in S mode, turn the ESP off, lock the brakes, and that's it right there. And just let off. Yeah, he's gonna like that. A lot of wheel spin though. Yeah, he's gonna like that. So the next thing will be I'm gonna be looking for an exhaust and downpipe for him, because that's the only other thing that's a requirement for the stage 2 tune on this car. So, but of course before that I want to take care of the oil leaks and stuff like that. But give a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.